Hey Cancer, welcome to your reading. My name is Shay. We're going to go ahead and hop into your reading for October 2020. It seems like you're either going to be wanting to do some traveling or doing some traveling. Some of you may be living in multiple places or visiting multiple places. Maybe you're I just heard long distance relationships. Some of you may be with someone who's far away, or maybe just visiting someone who's far away. But then I also sense this message of kind of being able to balance two sides of oneself. I guess I'm thinking of a person who may be like a business person by day, but like a stripper by night. I know that's a lot, but you know, them kind of vibes. Or maybe you're learning to balance like your emotional self with your more practical self, or something like that, where you're able to be in two situations at one time. You're able to be two situations at one time, or be into multiple places at one time. And that's actually causing a lot of balance in your life. Some of you may be visiting or dealing with a strict character, someone like a parental figure, a father, someone that lives far away that you're visiting constantly. That's what I'm seeing. But also, on the other hand, some of you may be experiencing some type of loneliness. Maybe that's where this traveling is coming from. And also with the Six of Air, it talks about leaving one space to go to somewhere better or something more suited. So maybe you're doing all of this traveling or all of this moving in order to be with people or kind of fill that hole and fill that gap. I feel like you guys may have experienced something traumatic as of lately, and either you're learning the lesson of that thing, or you are kind of feeling like it was a warning. Maybe, and I just heard like someone's learning that being alone is okay. I don't know who that's for, but I feel like someone's learning that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to sometimes have to go through things by yourself. Maybe you had a hard heartbreak, or like a hard situation with a group of friends or a community that you were a part of, and now you're realizing like, okay, maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Something that kind of held you together in regards to community and love may be falling apart. There may be a lot of misunderstandings. Something is going on with you, Cancer. And I feel like you're it's teaching you a lot about your personality. It's teaching you a lot about what it is you need to do to better improve and be a better person and have more valuable relationships, things of that nature. Because that may have been something that was hard for you to learn before, because you're such a giving and kind spirit. You want to give, love, love, love. And maybe you're just learning that, hey, that might not be for me, okay? And then we have Issue. Okay, and Issue is pretty much a character that bridges the gap between the humans and the other world, you know, the Orishas in this deck. So if you are, maybe you're looking for that community, maybe you're walking towards that community, maybe you may meet someone who kind of has those characteristics. Perhaps you may be just getting more into your spirituality and learning to hone in your psychic abilities. You know what I mean? And again, bridging that gap between humans and other people. I feel like some of you may be getting into more spiritual work, okay? But that's for a reason. And that ties everything together for me mentally. What I'm saying overall, as for the collective lately, is that being alone is a very, very important part. Being isolated allows us to be quiet, allows our surroundings to be quiet, so that we have no other information coming in but the information of the divine. If you are in a period of loneliness, or in a period where you feel like you're losing people or anything like that, or you feel separated, or you feel torn, just know that this is for a reason, that it's necessary. Go get that intuition. Go get that personal growth. Go get that spiritual growth that you actually need to grow and go to the next level in your life. Okay, Cancer? So let's move on to your career card. Okay, we got successful funding, and this one flew right out. So your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to you. Okay, so some of you may be having some type of idea. Maybe you've been inspired. You want to start something new. You want to do something new, and you're worried about how you're going to pay for it. Do not worry about that. Even for myself, like, okay, just to give you an example, even for myself, which is funny because I have a Mars in Cancer and we're in Mars retrogrades. That's interesting. But anyway, I've learned that most things I think are going to cost a lot of money or are going to take a lot of time really don't. And a lot of the times, a lot of people are willing to help, or the resources are available to me, whether that's through YouTube or whatever it is that I am looking for. So sometimes it's just a matter of starting, and then the support will come. And then we're going to move on to your love card. Meow. This is for love and relationships. Having fun, trying to fit in, being playful, modeling after others, being whimsical, and free-spirited. Free-spirited definitely pops out, especially with you possibly going to like, get more into your spirituality and who you are as a being. But trying to fit in and modeling after others also kind of sticks out. Maybe you were a part of a group of people that you found yourself trying to be just like, or you found yourself trying to copy. And you're only learning this now because you're separate from them. Again, with kind of being two people or balancing two personality traits. Maybe you're one way when you're alone, but when you get around other people, you tend to mold into whatever they are, what they want you to be. And now it's like, you're learning that that's not what you need to be doing. That's not who you are. And you should be able to be around people who understand that or accept yourself for not being those things that you feel like you should be. So let's go ahead and get you some advice for the month of October. What does the zodiac sign Cancer need to know about October 2020? Okay, so let me tell y'all how the whole little deck just came out for you. But you know what I've learned? I've learned over time with reading tarot cards, if 50 cards come out, you better read all daggone 50 of them cards. So I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to go through these as quickly as possible. In fact, I'm going to try to give y'all like the most important ones. I'm going to tell you in general, make sure you're very close to your goal. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to breathe. It's time for you to release negativity, especially if you're dealing with people who do not support you. Okay, it's going to be some type of climax. Maybe you need to communicate. Okay, you need to be ready for quick changes. Okay, so then we have balanced spirituality and practicality. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. Back to that balance. You need to balance. That makes so much sense. You need to balance the spiritual you and the practical you. You need to balance really not doing too much of either one. Don't be over spiritual where you're not really living in the now and actually applying the lessons, but also don't be so practical that you forget to nourish your emotional and spiritual self. Got it? Got it. Okay. And so then we also have surrender to the divine, and prosperity lies ahead. Okay. So surrender to the divine, Cancer. Obviously, for obvious reasons, we just talked about you gaining your spirituality and really getting into your spirituality. Allow it to come in. If you have spiritual gifts or you've been noticing that you're able to like hear things or see things, or your intuition is just on point, or maybe you're a little more sensitive to information, that's something you need to look like more into and actually develop. Okay, and actually take your time with it. Don't try to rush through it and get to a certain point. Like, actually just really take your time and enjoy it. Okay, Cancer? But that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped. If it did and it resonated, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.